We had to do it.
We did.
We had to do it.
We're celebrating. We are free. Can breathe easy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our summer look.
Trendsetters.
We know you want one
You
too.
know you do. Seriously, every day should be a lay and funky
should
glasses day.
It should. Yep. We worked hard this school year, so yeah.
Hey, everybody.
It's all good. It is June 12th,
June 12th.
2018.
Woo!
Episode number 16.
16.
We can't believe it. Cannot believe it.
No.
But we're excited.
I'm having such a hard time taking you seriously.
Yeah. All right, class,
Okay.
get your math books out. You can see it. Everybody would just be looking,
Right?
Who is that? What happened to our teacher?
What is she doing?
What is she doing? Oh. But I am going to have to switch out.
Right?
Because if not, I'm not reading anything.
Enjoy it now. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that kind of does a little number on your eyeballs.
So much fun.
So much fun.
I know, I was trying to read things through the slats earlier. I'm like, I can't focus. Yeah, no. So,
Oh.
yeah,
Hey, hey.
it's all good.
It is indeed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're so happy to be back. Sorry for this long. I feel like it's been a
Again.
long time. It won't be this. Well,
Well,
we can't make
we're not
promises.
committing to anything.
Right. We've got a lot coming up. We'll talk about that later. We have a lot. We have a lot coming up. So we'll do what we can. Thank you for tuning in. We are grateful for you.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yes.
So
So we wanted to chit chat about Stitch Mania.
yeah, it's mid-June, so it's about time to like cover that.
May. To cover May. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
We do what we can.
Okay,
So our goal
Yeah, go ahead.
for Stitch Mania was 18
New
starts in 18 days, or were we loose? I felt kind of loose with it. I was
2018, 18 starts.
like, right, sometime in the month of May. I was trying to keep up with the daily, like each day. And I really, really wanted to do what Kitten Stitcher, our friend Teresa, and Jen from Jen Stitching Niche, they were going back and stitching on every project every day.
Right. Every time they added one, they would go back and give some stitchy love to the previous projects.
Couldn't do it.
Well, what a
Couldn't
learning
do
curve.
Oh, wow.
You learn a lot about yourself during Stitch Mania.
I totally agree.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, and we had different experiences.
Yeah.
We did.
Talk about yours.
Well, I did a couple stitches a day. One project I put like seriously just like one cross on it to call it done. And then I hit day 6, which was by JBW Designs Love and Joy. Right there.
This one?
Yep. And I said it's gonna get done.
Oh, I wish you could see the sparkle.
It's really
It's on
pretty.
opalescent fabric. It's just gorgeous.
It's pretty. So then, skip ahead a few days. I get to day 8, and this is Fresh Fallen Snow by Little House Needleworks.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of these are found in the 2011 Christmas Ornaments issue. And then that got about a week's worth of attention right there. And that's using white and the Brethren blue. So not very blue on this. I don't know, maybe because it's a green fabric.
And it's not coming up well on the video, but it's really pretty. It's more of it's in the teal family, I think. It's
Yeah.
tealish.
It's pretty.
It's beautiful.
And so then we skip ahead. Day 14. Now, mind you, between like 8 and 14, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, nothing.
Nada.
Nothing. And then Primrose Needleworks has Winter Song right there. And then it carried me through the rest of Stitch Mania. So my learning curve was, I don't know, I was uncomfortable with so many starts. And then I came to a pattern and said, yep, I'm going to do this one. And so I have everything kitted, so I plan to finish them up, like hopefully one a month is my goal. And for next year, there will not be 19 starts. No, no, no.
No.
So I plan to do 4 ornaments next Stitch Mania, 1 a week,
Yeah.
because that seems to be,
Much more manageable.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But I love that I have these done and a few started, and so it's all good.
Yeah. I kept up my momentum through day 11. Not with the cumulative stitching at all. I never got that done. I tried, but no. So day 11, I have 11 new starts, and then it was just done. And I just put it down and I never touched it. Isn't that awful? I did. I was just like,
Well-
done. I put it aside. It just got hairy.
And you have some that you started that will take like one night to finish.
Yeah,
She has considerable work on some of them.
Yeah, I really did, because they're fun and you don't want to put them down like yours.
Right.
You were like, nope, doing this, and it's like such a joy to stitch it that you don't want to put it down. So I did. I'm not going to show you everything because it's not worth showing.
Bits and pieces.
But I'll show you this one. This was one of them. The fa la la la. This is a Lizzie Kate jingle, which I just, our love for cardinals.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I'm so glad you're done with it.
Not quite. I have to add some beads, a little sparkle. It needs some beads, and there's a few little buttons that are part of it too. So I need to add those in. But isn't it sweet? This one was one of those where it was just so much fun that I didn't want to put it down. So I didn't. I just kept going. Super sweet.
It is.
It was fun.
So that was Stitch Mania.
So that's it for us.
2018.
Next year, no. I know it's mania. I get that, but I'm not willing to go manic over it. I've just decided if it's going to cause me stress and anxiety, there's no joy in it, and I can't do it.
Well, I think in our profession too, I think I'd be more open to mania like in July.
We could cope with that.
Hey. We're ready. But
yeah, not in May.
But it was good. It was
It's
a
too
good
busy.
curve. It was a good learning curve.
It was. I'm glad that we did it. I'm really glad that we did it. So now we know what we can manage. What's manageable for us that we can actually still participate, but not go nuts
Right.
in the process.
So.
Yeah.
So that's our Stitch Mania update.
There you
On
go.
June 12th. Hey, it's fine. You have a finish.
I do. Yay. And this was kind of part of too why I kind of ditched my mini stuff too, because this was important for me to get done. So I need to fully finish this week. But yay! He is done. Isn't he awesome? Sorry for the wrinkles. I just think he turned out fabulous. My dad is going to love him. Yay! So
And there's a lot of stitching in there.
Oh, yeah,
because
it's
solid
full
coverage.
coverage.
Right.
Yep.
It's just solid.
full coverage. Oh, I wish you could see just how vivid it is. It's so bright and beautiful. It's fantastic. And when I go online and look at her other patterns, I get sucked in to want to do more. There's a seahorse that just really, I love seahorses.
Oh, yeah.
I love seahorses.
Oh, that is a nice one.
It's pretty. But oh, yeah, if you're an animal lover, she has gobs of gorgeous
animals. Yeah.
Yeah, so yay, my dad's gonna love it. I'm giving it to him this week. His birthday was last Saturday, but we had to work. That was our last teacher day of work.
A Saturday.
Yeah. Well, we could choose. We could do Saturday or Monday.
Or be like me, where I went in on both. Had
a
to
little
do
on
it.
both. Yeah. So I just am one of those people, I need to get it knocked out so that I can wake up on Monday morning and be like, yes, I'm on vacation and be done. So that's what I did.
So, and you have a whip.
I do have a whip.
It's really
This is our stitch along that we're working on with Candy,
candy.
Lady Liberty by Becky Booz. Love her. And I think the colors are so much prettier than they photograph in this picture. So I'm just about done with her head. Isn't she cute? That hair is just tremendous, which is
fun.
what sucked me in to begin with. I just love her. This hair is just phenomenal. So if you're, don't critique me, because I did have a little mishap. I don't think it's obvious though in her hair. I really tried hard to
I couldn't find it, so
cover
it's all
it.
good.
So, but yeah, it's a little off kilter, but whatever.
Right.
I just decided once I figured it out, I was like, oh no, there is no turning back at this point. I don't have time for that. So, nope. Moving forward. And since you can't tell, I'm thrilled.
I can't.
So
at
there
all.
you go.
Nope. And then
Hot
I
diggity.
started, and I don't have any business starting anything new. I've got too much going on right now.
Oh yeah. The wedding is approaching quickly.
Fast. And I find that 24 hours a day is not quite enough. So I
Yeah.
don't know if we could up that to like 32 or something. I might get it all done. But this chart was gifted to me by Betty Ulan.
Uh-huh.
And
I think we showed this in our last video.
just fell for it right away and started it. And so it's a small start that you can see right there, which is this guy up in this corner here. And what I've discovered is it's on 28 count something.
Looks like Lugana maybe, or
Yeah, it's very thick.
or
I think it's a Lugana.
yeah.
But what I discovered is I started stitching it 2 over 2, and I could see the crosses. I could see the white coming up through the crosses like glaring. And I think if I had used any other color fabric, you wouldn't see the fabric come through like you do white. And so I'm actually doing it 3 over 2, and I'm very happy with it. So, and I don't stitch 3 over 2, but I think it's the white that calls for that. So that's a start, and thank you again, Betty. I'm so excited. My daughter, as a matter of fact, too, has said, "Oh, I like those." Like she's just putting her name on everything. Like, "Oh, Mom."
Pass
Yeah,
it on.
okay. So yeah, so that's about it. This has been the last few weeks have been
Yes.
different. And I really do not plan to stitch anything until, I don't know, maybe July. We'll
A lot
see.
coming up.
We have a trip planned.
Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how excited I am. So, I am, my sister lives in Seattle. I think I've mentioned that before.
And my family's in Oregon.
Yes. So I am flying to Seattle on June 27th and spending a week with my sister before she goes on a major vacation. They have this big RV, and they're going to head south through Oregon and California and go back to Disney World. They loved it the last time they went, and hit the Redwood Forest and, you know, all of that fun stuff. So they're going to drop me off in Portland.
And
Portland,
guess who's
Oregon.
going to be there?
And then we're going to spend some time at Acorns and Threads. July 5th. we're
July
going to be
5th.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are going to be there. We're so excited.
Yes, super excited.
So,
So
right.
we're hoping to see some of our Flosstube friends at Acorns and Threads on July 5th. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It'll
So
be
thrilled.
exciting. And then we're going to head to the coast for a few days, and it's going to be fantastic. It's a great time of the year to be there.
I get
So-
to go see Anita's favorite beach. I'm so excited.
Well, and you have done the where you've looked for sea glass.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it'll be fun because now we get to go look for agates. And so,
I
yeah.
can't wait.
Yep, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be awesome.
So, if you're in the Portland area, July 5th, if you're familiar with Acorns and Threads, we're not, but we will be. Let us know and try to be there.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Excited.
So, I was watching Beth Twist, her Flosstube number 6, and she talked about her Norwegian heritage and how family members are very patriotic. She talks about their Norwegian patriotism, and I find that as well with my family, and even at my house you can see it. But just as an example, I just recently got a letter from my parents, and right on the back it's just a sticker of the flags. So it's true, the patriotism is strong, and I just really enjoyed. I was just, when I was watching her, and then she started you started talking, Beth did, and I was like, oh, I totally understand. I get it.
I love that. I love that.
And then it was like the next day I got this card. I thought,
Oh my goodness.
I've got to say something.
Right? I love that rich
So-
family heritage. It's so beautiful. And I don't have that. We don't know where we come from. So I was just talking to my dad about this. Have you heard of 23andMe?
I think Swedish.
You think I'm Swedish?
That's about Swedish.
She's adopted me in. Thank you.
Yes.
I would love to be Swedish.
right.
So, have you heard of 23andMe?
Hmm.
Have you heard of that? It's one of those ditties where you spit in something and you send it off to their lab, and they can tell you like what your heritage is.
Oh, we've done that.
Yeah, have you?
I don't know what the name of the company, but
Yeah, because I know there are different ones. So I've had some relatives, friends who've done 23andMe, and I think I want to do it. My dad wants to do it because he does not know who his true father was.
Right.
And so he's, we're just curious about our heritage, and I love genealogy, but I can't do it. Because we don't know.
where to even begin.
Right.
Right.
We don't know. And so I'm super excited because I think we're going to do it and find out where we come from. And the cool thing about 23andMe is that they will also tell you, kind of give you a health profile to tell you some diseases that you might be prone to. And they can also tell you people that you're related to. If they've also done 23andMe, they can tell you
Tricky.
relatives.
All right.
Might be some people out there that I don't know I'm related
See
to.
if my name pops up.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You know,
I need a shop.
people mistake us for each other all the time.
Yes.
Now,
We
which
do.
one's Holly? Which one's Anita? Interchangeable. We'll answer to anything. Oh my goodness, that summer attitude of mine is coming out. Oh. All right, we have shout outs.
We do.
We do. We have shout outs. We have to do the shout outs. The first one, you know how you have Flosstubers that when their their channel shows up on your feed, you immediately have to watch it. Like as soon as you can, you're like, I'm driving straight home after work and I'm putting it on. And there is a stitcher in the Twin Cities area, Kim Parta, Parta, and she lives in a beautiful older stone house, has 2 girls, is in the IT field, and just, I don't know, I think she just is such a great part of our stitchy community, and I would like everybody just to reach out and just check out her channel, and she is just fabulous. The work she does, her style. It's just so much fun. It's yeah.
Yeah, go check out Kim.
Check it
She has a really wonderful voice to listen to. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of drawn to nice voices.
Right.
And she just has a very pleasant, soothing voice.
Like
to
a
listen
radio
to.
voice. I
Yeah.
call them radio voices. When you hear those,
But, like,
some
soothing.
people, it is. And so Kim, just fantastic. Check her out.
Definitely. Okay, brand new Flosstuber has 2 videos out that I know of so far. His name is Aaron, and his...
I think he just did his 3rd.
Oh, and I haven't seen it yet. Okay. His channel name is called Marilyn's Boy. Marilyn, like Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn's Boy. And Aaron is just awesome. He's super unique. Bless his sweet heart, he suffers from Parkinson's disease. But what we love about Aaron is that he has every reason. Parkinson's has taken a lot from him, and he has every reason to be down in the dumps and miserable. And I mean, just being human, I'm sure he has days like that. But in his videos, he is so positive. He has a great, quirky sense of humor.
Oh, I love his sense of humor.
Yeah,
love it.
Funny, and he's very honest about what he faces on a day-to-day basis, and I appreciate that so much because you can really take it from a learner's perspective that he's teaching you some things about what it's like to suffer from Parkinson's, and so go check out
check
Aaron.
him out.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think really something that struck me was that he mentioned that he had been off of social media for like 6 years because people had been so mean to him, and that just ripped my guts out because
That's not our community, and that's not who we are.
No,
It is not who we are.
and we just felt led to want to surround him with kindness and love, and so we hope that you'll feel that way too, and that you'll go check out his channel and
Definitely.
give him some support. So check out Aaron on Marilyn's Boy. And then also SaltboxStitcher, also brand new Flosstuber. She's from Florida, but I was tickled to find out that she went to school in Iowa, since we're Iowa girls. She went to Iowa State University and majored in textiles. Very talented stitcher, has been stitching most of her life. Just grew up with a mom and a grandma who taught her how to stitch just about anything. And she is a fantastic cross stitcher. She said she hesitated to start Flosstube and do videos, but she really wanted to show people her stitching. So go check her out because her stitching is beautiful. She has a lot of Blackbird designs, samplers, beautiful work. So go check her out as well, SaltboxStitcher.
We have a 4th one. Amy loves toads.
Amy loves toads. I feel like I haven't shouted out Amy before, and I really want to because she is such a sweetheart. I just want to give her a great big hug. So Amy, if you're watching, hugs from us. Love watching Amy, and she just has gorgeous projects that she shares, and isn't it wonderful? Talking about Amy just makes me want to say this. Isn't it wonderful that in our community of Flosstube that we have friends all over the world because of Flosstube, and what a gift that is. I wish I would have, I'm going to share this now. I wish I would have shared it when we talked about our retreat that we attended. It was our very first retreat, the Midwest Cross Stitchers retreat. I suffer from some anxiety, and prior to the retreat, I was feeling a little bit anxious and a little nervous because you feel like you know all of these people, that you've grown to know them and they feel like friends to you. But then you're like, oh my goodness, what if I get there and I don't know what to say? I have a hard time sometimes knowing what to say.
Face.
Yeah. And so here we are in Stitchville, and it was just like, it didn't feel any different. It was such a joy to see them in person and be like, oh, how are you? And to hug and just feel like I was immediately surrounded by
Right away.
friends. It didn't feel weird or strange or hesitant at all. It just felt natural. And so I just want to give that encouragement to Amy. She's going to be going to a retreat, and she feels that same hesitation that I was feeling and nervousness. And it's amazing because you just feel like you're with friends immediately. You don't feel that awkwardness at all. And so that is the gift of going to a retreat. So
Well, and just the people in our community, period. I was at Hobby Lobby. They're clearancing a lot of these kits by some amazing designers. And there was a young woman there and had a couple of kits in her hand. And she says, I don't know very much about this. I don't cross stitch, but, I'm interested. I like the patterns. I started talking with her, and after a moment, she says, wait a minute, I need to write this down. And she got out her phone, and I gave her the name of our local needle craft stores and told her about Flosstube, and she was so excited and I told her then, I said, it's an amazing group of people, this community, come join us. And so, one by one, we will get everybody cross-stitching.
right.
Because it's an amazing community.
It is. And it's one of those crafts that just brings us together. And we feel very blessed that we have each other to share it with. But hey, let's just start a movement.
Well,
get everybody on board.
Well, and there are people out there who are stitching solo.
Right.
They don't know anyone. And so that's what the videos do, I don't know.
Yes. So don't hesitate to approach.
See,
I think that's
no Kleenex.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to bring the Kleenex to the table. I'm sorry. Here, take my sleeve. But really, if you see us, like, that's what I loved when we were in Stitchville. The first person that approached me was Kay. And Kay, bless her sweetheart, as surprised as I was, like, that she knew who I was and I didn't know who she was, I was so touched by her enthusiasm. She is such a beautiful person and just a fantastic stitcher. But we immediately were friends.
Right.
It was like, she approached me, we said hello, immediately friends.
Right away. Yeah.
I miss her. Like, all of our friends that we met that we didn't know before, I miss them from our retreat time. So don't hesitate to approach someone if you're like, ooh, I think they're on Flosstube, and you see them out and about. Talk to them, because we're just normal. We're just plain old people. There's no superstar status here.
Definitely.
Yeah. Just a couple of regular girls from Iowa. And super approachable.
True that. Yep.
True that. True that. Oh, anywho, off my soapbox now.
We've got, I don't know if we talked about this pattern before, did we?
No.
Oh. Okay.
But it's
I'm going to fold it up. And Bluebird Garden, Pretty Garden Finial by artfulofferings.com.
seriously, guys.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Doesn't that just, like Steph says on Just Keep Stitching, are you on the floor?
Are you?
Because we were on the floor when we saw this one.
And the quote is by Lord Tennyson, and it says, if I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk through my garden forever.
Love that.
Look at that.
Isn't it gorge?
Oh.
So stunning. And you guys, the threads.
That just makes it even better.
Yeah, when you see the threads all together, you're like, oh. These are the called for colors.
Here, we can put it on the back of here.
Yeah, here's the
Fabric.
called for fabric. Ooh, sorry.
There we go.
Aren't they pretty?
Look how that pops.
Ah,
Yeah.
there's this kind of orangey color in there too. Isn't that just fantastic? Oh, they're so pretty.
They are.
Someone was stitching this at the retreat.
And
We'd never heard of it before.
never heard of the company, and so we both have that. We're planning to start. We don't have a start date though,
No.
but if anyone is interested,
Stitch with us. It is
Artful
so
offerings.
pretty. So pretty.
so we're excited about that.
So excited.
And it's gonna quick. This is another 98 wide by 103 high.
Yeah.
That's the stitch count. So it's good.
Yeah. I love the texture of the, isn't that cool? Like the different kind of blocking and then the stripes and the, oof, that's just amazing. Love it.
So we have a little bit of haul. So if
I have a lot. Well, different
Well,
though.
yeah,
It's
yours is
different.
different.
Yeah, but I
So-
think you're going to love it.
if you don't like seeing the haul, thank you so much for joining us.
But please stay, because I've got some dumpster dive haul. That's exciting.
Seriously, that's what it was. Wasn't
It was. It pretty much was.
So I don't have too much.
yeah.
But it appears I'm going to be redecorating my house at some point in my life in just red, white, and blue.
Me too.
So I have Brenda Gervais, Land of Liberty.
So cute.
Isn't that
Yeah,
amazing?
it's so amazing.
Love how the flag.
yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And then I picked up 2 patterns on one of the stash unloading sites. I don't know which one, I'm sorry. And I haven't heard of either one of these designers. So I don't know if they're available or what. But the first one is by Lone Elm Lane, called The Patriot. There it is. I don't know. I need to research this company because I like this pattern a lot. And then the other pattern is by Needlework Press, called Sweet Land. And this is from 2014, so, and there's that. So, yep, red, white, and blue. That's the house colors I'm
It's
going
that
with.
patriotism she just talked about, right? Yeah.
It's part of my makeup.
Yeah. I love that. I love it.
And then I was watching one of the episodes, Pam and Steph, and Pam shared a cross stitch she had done, and I wanted it. Like, yep. So
On a mission.
I went to our LNS and I told her what it was, and she ordered one up for me. So it's called A Summer Place by the Cricket Collection. Right there. You see that?
I love those Adirondack chairs.
Oh, everything. The colors, everything.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
Yeah.
No changes here. And the quote on the back, one of the quotes is, "Here's the promise of summers to be." W.E. Henley. So, what's
Love
the other
it.
quote? Oh, "My life is like a stroll upon the beach, as near the ocean's edge as I can go," by Henry David Thoreau.
We are all about that. Yes. We're beach girls. We love the ocean.
We do. So that's my haul.
That's fabulous, Hall.
Now we're going to settle back.
Okay, so we already
Enjoy.
showed you my pattern.
And I'll
This is
put
my
this
haul
one.
with the fabric and threads. Okay, where to begin? Oh, well, first, let me show you some Victorian motto thread that I bought because it's so pretty not to share. I just have to share it. Occasionally, I just hop on Nancy's blog and just kind of look at what she has available. I don't do her floss of the month stuff. I could, but I'm not sure that my husband is ready for me to make that kind of a monthly financial commitment. So I just kind of occasionally will make a little
Here and
order,
there.
little purchase. So I was on and I hopped on, somehow I got on eBay and I was looking at what she had available on eBay and just saw some individual colors that I liked. I cannot remember what this is called. It's some funky vintage name. It's a cool turquoise color. It kind of reminds me of, what were those old cars, like 57 Chevy or something? Yeah, so I think she sent me an extra. I think that was my extra because she usually will send an extra. So she sent me 2 of those. And then I also saw this, I don't know if it's pronounced claret or claret, but I just thought that was such a beautiful, I am always sucked in by wine colored thread. It's just so pretty to me. And also this bleeding heart just has phenomenal variegation in it. It's so beautiful. I love that. And then a couple of others. This one's called October Sky, and it's just a really pretty gray. And then Bluebells. And this one has some nice variegation too. That's really pretty. So I had just kind of messaged her and said, hey, I would love skeins of those. But then when I was looking on her blog, I'm like, oh.
A little bit more happened.
Southern Appalachian wildflowers happened. And actually there were several collections and I was struggling to choose because they were all so beautiful. But I picked the Southern Appalachian wildflowers. So, oh my goodness, it's going to be hard to show you all of them. Flame Azalea. I may just do it one at a time.
Okay, let me hold them up as you.
Smooth Rock Cress. Gray's Lily, just kind of more
really
of a pale orange. And this one's much more vivid. This is called Indian Paintbrush. This is Bronze Leaves. Blue Star.
I really like this one.
Isn't that nice? This one is Downy Lobelia. Just kind of lavender.
Yeah, that's what I would.
This one is called Columbine. This is Southern Red Trillium, which is kind of a deep, it's a really deep,
Wine color, maybe?
kinda, it's, I don't know, it's got some red, almost brick, like a kind of brickish. This one is called Wake Robin, just kind of a deep, kind of a raspberry color. And this one's called Beard's Tongue. And then this pink is Catesby's Trillium.
So that's
So
what you get.
gorgeous. And
Can-
Nancy, yeah, that's fabulous. Ooh, well done. Well done, keeping them all separated. Nancy does such a beautiful, she is so on it. If you send her an email, she responds right away. And is just so gracious in filling orders and always sends in a gift box. It always comes in this pretty gift box. And she does a phenomenal job. Really, I can't say enough. And of course, you see how much thread you get. It's amazing. She sends 20 yards of thread. I think they're 20. Is it 10, 20? I don't know, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
So
It's enough.
give her your business. Yes. Victorian Motto sampler threads.
Yep.
So those were my fun purchases. Then my mom and I, it was around Mother's Day. We were having lunch near our Goodwill, and I said, let's just stop in there. And I've been to Goodwill with Anita before. She always finds amazing stuff. And then when I go with her, we did have good luck in Minnesota, but when I've been with her other places, it's just been kind of dry. So I was like, well, let's just stop in here. So we pop in, and I'm just on a mission to find old and crusty or just some cross-stitchy related things. So we showed you in our last video this awesome silver plate tray plate charger
With
that
the
I found
cutouts.
with the cutouts,
They're
which I
really
love.
pretty.
It's so pretty, and it is crusty, and I'm not going to polish it because I like that. So that'll be awesome to put something round here. And we talked about the heartstring samplery possibility, and I also have like Wilhelmina and shoot. What's the other one? I'll think of it after we're done.
Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina, and there's the other one. I have another one too. Anywho,
does.
Then I did some digging, and I'm like, oh, I got to that. Oh, sorry, it's probably making you sneezy because it's old stuff. Started doing some digging, kind of. They had this big bin of just random kind of stuff, and I found this Janlin pattern. I will never stitch these precious little shoes, so if you would love this pattern, feel free to reach out and I can mail it to you, because I'm not interested, but I was super interested with the floss and the fabric. I was like, oh, so sorry, I'm ripping out the fabric.
It's really pretty.
And the floss. It's super pretty. I don't know if you can see it well, but super pretty.
So the pattern you can fold and put into a mailing envelope.
Yeah. So if that trips your trigger, let me know, because I'd be happy to send you the pattern. It's sweet, but I know I'll never stitch it. And then as I was digging, I found this plastic bag, and it is full of floss. And these rings of floss. And the floss is labeled, like, this is 310. Right. And it's on these plastic floss holders.
We have never seen floss holders like this.
They're connected to each other. It's not like a separate, it's one whole piece. Isn't that cool?
So, if anyone can help us identify these.
Yeah, never seen them.
We found them interesting.
So whoever owned these has all of it labeled, and there are several rings of miscellaneous DMC. And then
with these double floss organizers.
Yeah. And then there's like a bunch of random ribbon and glitter and
for finishing. Really pretty.
What's this?
Pretty
This is like
finish.
hem tape, scarlet hem tape. Just random. So the whole box, or the whole bag, was I think $5, but I was like, hey, mine. Right. This I'm fascinated by. This is such a cool little ditty. This is called, it says witch on the front of it. And I am guessing, correct me if I'm wrong, if you have knowledge about this, tell me. I'm guessing you put like a spool of thread on this holder. And I'm guessing this is, it says on the back, needle threader made in Western Germany. And you push this little foot, and I don't know if you could see that, but this little wire pops out right there. And then it looks like maybe there's a blade over here, like you could pull your floss and cut it that way. I don't know. I need to do some research. Right? But it's cool. I'm so curious about this. So if you know something, tell me. I'm a learner. Tell me what you know, because I want to know. I want to learn from you. So I thought this was super cool. Whatever this is, which clearly a needle threader of some sort, but do I know how to use it? No, I don't have the foggiest idea. So tell me what you know.
There's even a hole at the top of this flute here, so I'm thinking you drop the needle in maybe.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
And then, how do you incorporate the thread? I don't know.
It's interesting though.
It is.
Conversation piece.
Right? So talk to me. Let's have a chat about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so around this same time, I am with my mother-in-law who lives in, she and my father-in-law live in this wonderful retirement community. And they had a couple that lived down the hall from them. The gal had passed away and he was not in good health. And their daughter had come and was kind of doing some clean out. And she gathered up a bunch of stuff that she didn't want and put it in the trash room. And told my mother-in-law, who she and my father-in-law have spent a lot of time helping this young woman with whatever she needed. They were very helpful to her. And so she told Lucille, my mother-in-law, I'm going to put this stuff in here. It's for the rummage sale. Take whatever you want. You are welcome to take whatever you want, and the rest goes to the rummage sale. So I get there, and she said, Holly, come here. We need to do some dumpster diving. I'm like, what? Come on, but we got to keep it quiet. Because she didn't want other people, coming in and thinking we were doing something wrong by rummaging through this stuff that doesn't look like it's for us, but she had been given permission. So I go into their very cleanly, nice garbage room, which is more like, looks like a very large storage closet
Right.
area with some trash bins in there. And she said, this in particular, I thought you would love. So it's kind of this old kind of case. It has some kind of just some handles. One is longer than the other. I don't know why that is. If it's supposed to kind of wrap around here, I don't know. But I opened it up. Oh. And inside
I'll hold the pattern up.
was a piece of needlework that she had, this gal must have worked on.
It's Pat Rogers Hearts and Lace Sampler.
And she's got all of her needles over here with thread.
Try and find
And
it.
so then the pattern was in this thing.
1989.
Mhm.
So that's what
You
it
can
looks
tell
like.
it's kind of mauves and blues. So it's kind of, I'm going to take it just a little closer so you can see it. So here's the pattern, and then one of those metal boards with the magnets is tucked in here. It opens like this.
It's all organized to be like, grab the bag and go.
Right.
Like this is how she had organized her stitching travel project.
So I opened this pocket. I had to have Anita show me how you would use this magnifier. You put it, this is so cool. You like put it around your neck and then prop it up on your chest. Is that not the coolest thing?
And it works.
I'm like, wow, that's pretty nifty. So there was that tucked in there. And then,
Yeah, all these little pockets.
all these little pockets. And then there was this bag. And when I opened the bag, a little pair of scissors.
Travel scissors, yeah.
And then I'm sure these are all the threads. It's a thread card with all the threads, I'm sure, to finish that stitch
And it's
work.
all labeled.
Yeah, it's all labeled. She's got it all labeled here. And then it's kind of labeled here, but it's faded. So she had rewritten it on the back.
Amazing.
I have no idea how long she had this or when she last worked on it. I know nothing, but I was like, this is amazing. We can't just let this go in the trash room and to a rummage sale.
It's one of those that folds
It
down
looks like
too.
it folds.
Yeah. But
So cool. So I got super excited.
save the stitch.
Right?
Right.
Save the stitch.
Yep.
I'm a little sad that the stitch has tape around the
Tape.
edges. Not so
And we
great.
pulled off some tape, and it's definitely browned the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
It's discolored it, but it's far enough out that you can just cut it off.
Yeah, she's got some pretty sizable borders.
Right.
So that helps, definitely.
But that's going to go quick because she got most of it done.
Yeah. So we'll see if I can finish it off for her. Just think it's such a neat thing. And I that's special when you can save something like that her daughter didn't care a thing about. Any stuff that I would think would be sentimental, she got rid of. So it's kind of special to have this and to think of Esther and finish it for her. So I hope to be able to do that one of these days. And then she also had just some fun, okay, well this is, let me share a couple dishes first, and then I'm going to show you this last big finale. So I had gotten the old and crusty silver plate at Goodwill, and
Earlier.
then she had this little silver bowl, and I was like, oh, I have to
Same.
have that too. It doesn't have the cutouts, but it just kind of reminded me of that plate. So I was
This
like,
would be a fun one for like a cushion.
sweet.
Like a pin
Ooh,
cushion, kind of like
yeah.
poofy a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
I just thought that was super sweet. And then I couldn't let this one go. This is an Iowa plate. And I thought this was so cool.
Song of Iowa.
Song of Iowa on the back. Look at that.
Yep.
So I did a little research. This is mid-century. So 1950s. Bummer, it doesn't have anything from Cedar Falls, Waterloo on it. But other special places within Iowa. So I just thought that was pretty fun. So
Is this actually the Song of Iowa, you think?
I've never
There are
heard this
words.
before.
Me neither.
It
but-
says, see yonder fields of tasseled corn, Iowa in Iowa, where plenty fills her golden horn, Iowa in Iowa. See how her wondrous prairies shine to yonder sunset's purpling line. Oh, happy land, oh land of mine, Iowa, oh Iowa. I've never heard that before. I lived in Iowa my whole life. So I don't know, but I just thought it was super special.
It is.
So I kept that, and then also I found this bowl. And it says on the back, Petrus, I think it's Rakutak, Maastricht, and it's, the style is Abbey, and it's made in Holland. And this one's older. This is more like 1800s.
Somewhere.
Yeah. And when I looked it up, it was 1800s. I can't remember the exact date, but I just thought that was a beautiful bowl. So I scored
And this
that
will
too.
not become a stitch piece.
No, this is not for stitching, but I
It's
still
not
had
for
to
stitching.
share it because I love stuff like this.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I forgot I've got another sweet little bowl
Whoops.
too that
Nope.
comes from Denmark that's really precious, and it's like mid-century also. But this one's older. And just, I mean, seriously, I love this kind of dumpster diving. It gets me super excited. So the last part, there was a box in this trash room, and it said linens on it. And I get excited when I open a box that has linens like
Oh.
this.
The tatting? Yeah.
And like this. And
Oh, this one's beautiful.
like this. Isn't it just amazing?
The bag is full.
Oh my goodness. I was feeling a little guilty because I just kept taking more and more.
But,
But
you know,
she
that's what
she
they had
offered
said.
it.
Right.
She had offered it. And so, I mean, yeah. And I have to tell you this. This is what really, I don't feel as bad for taking these things because the trash man came in shortly after we'd been in there and took it all and threw it away.
All of it.
Seriously, about had a heart attack. When my mother-in-law said that, I was like, why? It was labeled for the rummage sale that they were having out there, and he threw it all in the dumpster.
No,
so I feel like
the
I've
rule.
saved it.
Yeah, right, that's the rule if it's in that room.
Maybe, but so see I
Yeah.
saved all of this. It would have been in the trash,
It would have been.
and I would have just been heart sick. So I'm going to cherish it. Here's another one. This one is so delicate around
On
the
the edge.
edges.
Right.
Isn't that just amazing? And then I thought this one was sweet. It's just a square.
Yeah.
And then this one.
The stitching on it is
Yeah.
amazing.
Isn't that just fabulous? Do you think this is Hardanger?
Yeah, that must be. Yeah.
So pretty. And she had it wrapped, like, I love how she stored it. It wasn't just folded up. She had it wrapped
Rolled.
around, it was rolled around
that's
the
Hardanger.
tube. And then I saw this and I was like, oh my word. So, these are all napkins with, and each one has a different stitched flower.
Different color. Different. Yeah.
Yeah, different color. Well, maybe two of each color. And then this, amazing. I won't be able to get it all in here so that you can see it, but just to give you an idea. Oh, this is, be almost better to flip it.
Yeah.
We'll just show you this end of it. So this is all stitched. Isn't that just beautiful with this lace edging all the way around it, this gorgeous tablecloth.
Yep.
And it's just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if Esther stitched this or someone in her family, if this is an heirloom. I don't know. But I will cherish it.
Definitely.
So
Beautiful.
love it so
Beautiful.
much. So yeah.
Save the
Excited.
stitch.
Precious stitches,
Yeah.
right? Definitely.
So I think that is about it.
That's it.
No plans. I have no plans. I'm not committing to anything. I don't know. Well, maybe some shopping. That seems to happen.
Right,
I don't know.
it does.
But I
There's no
actually
avoiding
might
it.
not even have time for that. So
Not until Acorns and Threads, maybe. Because Anita's daughter, just to review, Anita's daughter's getting married on June 23rd. So we have a wedding coming up that I'm hoping to help her with as much as I possibly can. So, wedding, and then
just a few days
Washington.
later, the trip.
Right.
Right.
Then our trip. So,
So
got a lot coming up. I'm sorry to my friends, or our friends who we've promised to do a meetup with at Stitchery Nook. We will
We
get
are
together
trying.
sometime this
Right.
summer, I promise. But man, things just hit the fan. I think
Right.
once May hit, it was like,
yeah.
got crazy.
Yeah.
So we haven't forgotten you. We will get together.
So we will get that done.
Yeah.
So, well,
Happy
it's
summer.
all good.
Happy summer.
No complaints.
We hope that you're enjoying it and finding tons of time to stitch.
And
Until we meet again,
remember
remember
to
shine, sparkle, and stitch. Bye, everybody.
Bye.